Are you in the middle class? In today's video, we will be giving you the 15 clues you're in the middle class. You will learn how identifying lifestyle markers, understanding spending patterns, and recognizing societal cues. So get prepared, fellow trailblazers. This is Luxury Explored, the ultimate destination for those seeking the most refined luxuries in life, serving connoisseurs worldwide. Before delving further, ensure to like, subscribe, and join us for our regular engaging and informative videos. Number 8. You buy infomercial products. The gist is that the middle class is a prime target for marketing, with products often pitched as essential but not always necessary. Infomercial goods like HD vision glasses, shake weight, or fancy knife sets may seem appealing on TV, but often fall short in quality and durability. They're frequently fixated on selling a dream rather than meeting genuine needs. The idea is to recognize that as a middle-class consumer, you're bombarded with ads aiming to convince you to buy, emphasizing the importance of discernment in distinguishing between actual necessities and exaggerated marketing tactics. Number 9. You travel to an inexpensive destination. Travel behavior across different socioeconomic classes varies significantly. For the middle class, travel involves meticulous planning, searching for deals, and optimizing expenses using points and coupons. They typically opt for economy class, viewing first class as overpriced, although they might consider it for the experience. Luxurious accommodations like 5-star hotels aren't the norm due to the cost concerns, and even at 3 or 4-star hotels, they refrain from indulging in the minibar. Their travel choices often revolve around destinations serviced by budget airlines, content with a couple of city breaks, or beach days annually. Larger families might opt for car travel. Dining out is infrequent, usually reserved for special occasions, and rarely involves exploring extensive wine lists. Compared to the economically disadvantaged, the middle class travels more frequently and with a more open mindset. While they might learn more towards being tourists than travelers, they still relish the opportunity to explore new destinations and immerse themselves in different cultures. This contrasts with the wealthy, who often remain disconnected from local experiences while residing in high-end hotels. Depending on their location, members of the middle class might exhibit excitement upon landing, reflecting their appreciation for the journey's end, a sentiment sometimes expressed through applause. Number 10. You believe you came from a financially challenged background until encountering someone who genuinely experienced poverty. A significant portion of the middle class perceives themselves as financially strained because their comparisons often focus on those who are more affluent. However, in reality, a large portion of the population lives in similar circumstances, facing comparable challenges and growing up in comparable conditions. This awareness might have eluded you because during your upbringing, your parents grappled with financial stress. Despite that, you find yourself in a better position than they were at your age, considering it a substantial achievement. While you still worry about bills, you manage to cover them and even have some surplus funds by month end. You likely have access to health and life insurance now, things that might have been out of reach during your childhood. You might recall seeing things other kids had but you couldn't afford, which shaped your perspective. Encountering individuals who faced even more hardships than you did likely shifted your outlook, fostering gratitude for your family's sacrifices. All your past experience have contributed to shaping the person you are today. Number 11. You fear the loss of your job. While you have confidence in your skills, the prospect of losing your job is a daunting thought at the moment. You're content with your current lifestyle and view starting anew as something more suited for the younger generation. Your routine feels comfortable and stable, and you appreciate aspects like office parties and occasional team building weekends, although they aren't your absolute passion. If offered a 30% pay increase by another company, you'd readily consider making the switch. The additional income justifies the change for you. You might hold reservations about your boss's competence, believing you could excel in their position, yet you haven't taken any action to substantiate this belief, nor do you intend to. You'd be open to a more impressive job title, even if it didn't come with a raise. Your current job serves as a primary source of income, and your savings aren't substantial enough to provide more than a 3-month buffer if faced with unexpected financial strain. Number 12. You buy things but seldom use the expensive ones. It's a behavior that seems quite common across different cultures. In the middle class households, there's often a distinction between everyday possessions and those reserved for special occasions or when maintaining appearances is crucial. This includes items like fine dinnerware or outfits specifically set aside for special events. If this brings true for your family, give this video a like to let us know if this practice is widespread. Moreover, there's often a focus on preserving the pristine appearance of possessions, even if it compromises their functionality. Examples include covering furniture in plastic, leaving protective covers on gadgets, or storing original boxes just in case of potential returns. Additionally, homes within this demographic often feature reproduction art from popular furniture stores or quirky decorations meant to reflect the inhabitants' personalities and tastes. These elements contribute to the ambience and personalization of the space. Number 13. You look forward to retirement. The idea of retirement feels like a promised paradise. Imagining yourself lounging on a beach with a mojito or spending days fishing by the lake brings a sense of anticipation. However, the reality is you still have quite a few years of work ahead, unless, of course, luck strikes with a lottery win. You've been buying tickets for years, finding some enjoyment in it, much like your interest in sports betting. Despite consistently investing money, the occasional win keeps you motivated, and you often claim a positive return, attributing it more to skills than luck when discussing it with others. In terms of retirement planning, it's not something you've delved deeply into. You rely on systems like 401ks and sporadic savings, trusting that when the time comes, you'll figure it out. When retirement arrives, you envision traveling more, especially indulging in dream vacations like those all-inclusive cruises, where everything you desire is readily available. Number 14. You enjoy ball sports. You likely have a strong attachment to sports, perhaps following the same team as your father or brother, even if they're not at the top of their rankings. The thrill and fast-paced nature of games like football or basketball resonate within you, which might explain why cricket and hockey also hold appeal among the middle class. You've held onto a belief that you could have excelled as an athlete, but external factors, often financial constraints or lack of exceptional skill, hindered that path. While you might be a bit out of shape, the desire to remain active persists. In pursuit of this passion, you've developed a somewhat unconventional hobby, investing more money than you'd care to admit in specialized gear. This expenditure remains a bit of a secret, especially from your spouse, who might have similar hidden indulgences. Should the situation arise, you'd readily defend your team's honor even if it means engaging in a heated dispute with a fan of the opposing team or someone disrespecting your team. And number 15. You identify as a member of a group. It's often observed that the middle class holds the highest attendance in religious events, driven by several factors such as the need to maintain social appearances, a sense of community, and the anticipation of rewards in the afterlife. Within this demographic, there tends to be significant political divisions, with individuals strongly adhering to specific ideologies that they've held onto for years, often due to perceived benefits from past policies. This pattern is also noticeable among first and second generation immigrants who often come from less affluent backgrounds, needing to sacrifice and work hard to secure their position within the middle class. While a few first generation immigrants manage to establish a firm foothold, it remains a challenging journey for many. Overall, the middle class tends to exhibit a strong sense of patriotism, deeply caring about their country and being less receptive to criticism, even when valid. There's a reverence for the military and national symbols instilled by an upbringing often steeped in an idealized version of the country's history, fostering a belief in the country's greatness. As for the diverse experiences within the middle class across different geographies, it would be fantastic to hear from you about your perspective. Share your insights in the comments should provide valuable perspectives and generate engaging discussions. We genuinely value and actively engage with the comments to foster a community exchange. That's a wrap for this video, 15 clues you're in the middle class part 2. If you learned something, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching and we will see you in the next video. This is Luxury Explored.